We're live. Okay. Hopefully we can do some more daytime Sonic stages. So we are off to Chunnan. I think if we're lucky, we can do a daytime stage on this. The daytime stage for Chunnan is actually pretty good. After I get my gaming laptop, we might be able to do the Unleash project for Sonic Generations. We'll see. That'd be pretty cool if we could just do the Unleash project, skip over all the garbage in Sonic Unleashed, and just do the good stuff. Nobody's here. This is so stupid. I wonder how long this game would be if it were just stage to stage without any cutscenes, without any of this filler. But just leaving the Werehog and the daytime stages. I kind of have an idea of how long the game would be if it were just the daytime stages, because after you beat the game, you could just go back and replay any stage you want. And that's how I played this game. After I beat it, I just played the daytime stages. I had no interest in playing the Werehog stages. Not that they're horrible, but they're nothing special either. They're not something that you would want to really replay. But obviously, if you're gonna play the game from beginning to end, you gotta sit through that and all of this other crap, which is mindless filler. Alright, finally at the Gaia Gate. Okay, yeah, it looks like we can do a... Actually, you know, before we jump into that one, looks like we can open up this as well. Not really sure what this is all about. Oh, what? Why am I fighting this again? I have no idea why I'm fighting this again. We already fought this. Oh well. Maybe we might get another moon if we fight it again? I don't know. Keep messing it up because the X and Y buttons are reversed on all Nintendo consoles, so where the Y is supposed to be is the X button, so it always throws me off, and I don't know why they reversed them. They reversed it ever since the NES, and it's really stupid. Pushed A, but maybe it slipped a little bit. It's like so finicky. Just gonna go over here. No, it wants to go over here. Wow. Push the wrong button. One more hit. Yeah, that's the problem. It wants me to do it faster. And since all the buttons are reversed, it's annoying. Like, if I was using a GameCube controller, it would be a lot easier because it doesn't have... The layout is more intuitive. And that's actually how I originally played this game. I used the GameCube controller. GameCube controller is a lot more comfortable. The only reason why I'm using the... Oh, great. Down there. Did it miss? Miss again. There we go. Now he's done.
How do you like that, huh?
Wow, that's right. I did not expect that. Okay. I wasn't even playing that well. But alright, I'll take it. It's lame that it makes you re-fight bosses just to get more medals. Talk about padding up the ass. That's another thing that you gotta take into account for this game. To pad out the length, it makes you redo the levels over and over again with different challenges. And that's not a good shame. Alright, daytime stage. Shenanigans. This is actually one of my fave levels. It's very cool. I really like the sliding over the water stuff. That's really cool. Is that fucker? You can actually take alternate routes. I really like the alternate routes in this game. Wrong button. That's okay. don't need the whole game where like this. Can't have it all. But here's another alternate path we can actually take right now. Small alternate path, but still pretty cool. Man. Could have jumped there, but oh well. Missed it. It's close. We won't be able to get in there. You need boost in order to get into that ring. Might be, yeah. Alternate path. Another alternate path. Ah! Quick time events. The quick time events, they're so bad. Oh, he didn't make it. What the hell? Oh wow, game over. I got a game over on a daytime stage? That's new. That never happened before. There it is.
Here we go!
There's a way to get to an alternate path over there. You have to kind of pause a little bit and then do another homing attack. Anyway. Action chain. Didn't go well though. It's okay. Probably an alternate path over to the right there. I'll have to check it out later. Little alternate path over here. I like how he basically slides over the water. Why? messing that up. You gotta time it right. Alright, we'll stick to the main path just to make sure that we don't die. It's just a little easier. It's so hard to avoid that shit because it's so hard to control him when he's running. Unfortunately, oh, that was close. Unfortunately, the Sonic stages are style over substance. It looks cool though. It looks very cool. You're incentivized to replay these levels and play them well to get a better ranking. If you get a better ranking, then you get more medallions. Alright, there we go. So we got a B, that'll give us just one medal. But I'll take the level progression system in this game any day over the level progression system in the HD version, which it requires you to look for medals like in the hub stages, which is the most boring thing ever. Alright, what is this? We gotta collect rings.
Here we go!
Quick time events can go fuck themselves. Whoops, oh that was bad. Missed out on a lot of rings. Get the rings, you fucker! Come on, go up it! Another shortcoming of this game. You really don't have full control over it. Like, it is very, very automated. You don't have a lot of control in general, and the few times when you do have control, it doesn't control great. You just don't notice it because of how heavily automated it is. Obviously, there is skill involved. Otherwise, I wouldn't be losing ever. But you know what I mean. second. Alright, there we go. Alright, we gotta dodge the jars.
Here we go!
Oh, great. These are my least favorite missions. Don't touch this thing or that thing. It's just annoying. Whoa. Actually, those jars might not count. Whoa, that was really close. Remember, time is not an issue here. You can take your time. Whoa! Be careful. See jars. There we go.
Sweet!
Alright. New Gaia Gate cutscene thing coming up. Yeah. Head to Spagonia. More stupid cutscenes? Nope. It's this BS. New tablet? What is this? Gotta go to this shrine. Did we do Spagonia daytime yet? I can't remember. I don't think so. So maybe we can finally do that. Wants us to go in here? Hello, Peanut Choker. Yeah, this is the Wii version. They actually did port the Wii version to the PS2 as well. Have you played the HD version? Actually, don't even remember this boss. This is the one you had growing up? Yeah, I played this one, played both versions. Yeah, I tried playing the HD version, and it is so bad for me. Like, I really hate it. Hey, Dragoon, what's up? The Wii version's okay. HD version, like, if it were all daytime stages, it would be good, and that's why the Unleashed project for the PC version of Sonic Generations is actually, that's the best way to play Sonic Unleashed HD. It's hard to believe that this game is actually over 10 years old now. It might actually just be exactly 10 years old. But more disappointingly is the latest Sonic game, the latest 3D Sonic game, does not even look better than the HD version of this game. Sonic Forces. Do you like the night stages? I like the Werehog stages in the Wii version are not bad. They're not bad. You know, it's just decent platforming. They're nothing special, but they're not horrible. I played the Werehog in the HD version, and like it's worse, in my opinion. Like, I know a lot of people say the control is tighter. And in a sense, you know, I get that, but I don't know. For some reason, it just doesn't feel right for me. And also, the stages are much longer. In the Wii version, they're more numerous, but they're broken up, so I like the pacing better. Oh shit. That's what I get for trying to read the chat. I'm trying to fight a boss. Oh well. Yeah, that's right. They're more numerous, but they are... I prefer that. Yeah, it's all about pacing. You know, that's why like a novel has chapters. It's to help break it up a little bit more. Do you like any other Sonic games, Peanut? A Sonic fan at all? Oh, great. Yeah, me too. Me too. You speedrun Sonic Adventure 2? Oh, nice. What's your rank? This guy's shield needs to drop, right? Little bastard? What is he trying to say? Oh, you do ILs? Okay. How do you like that? Shit. You little. And hero story runs? They're pretty trash. Which levels do you run? I would just run the Sonic and Shadow stages and that's it. Honestly, the rest of that game... Oh man, I keep dying. I really gotta concentrate more. The rest of that game, in my opinion, I really don't like it. I hate the Knuckles stages, treasure hunting stages, as they call them. Run whatever you like. Whatever strikes your fancy. I like the Sonic stages. I wish the whole game was like that. You little. The whole game was just Sonic and Shadow stages. I thought it would have been probably my favorite 3D Sonic game. You don't mind the treasure hunting stages and the mech levels? The shooter stages? Don't like the Sonic games solely for speed? Neither do I. Sonic is primarily a platforming game. That's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. And that's also why the boost formula games are not really... They don't have any substance to them. Like games like this, like in the daytime stages, they're hard to make them challenging without making them cheap. They're very cool to look at, but you know, when you boil it down, there really isn't a lot to it. You little. So. I definitely agree that Sonic is not about speed, but Sonic's also not about treasure hunting and shooting, which is my primary beef with Sonic Adventure. I know a lot of people love Sonic Adventure, and if you love Sonic Adventure, you know, more power to you. You know, I don't want to rain in on your parade. I'm just explaining why I don't like it. What other Sonic games do you like? We've actually been doing kind of like a little bit of a Sonic marathon. We've been playing like a lot of different Sonic games recently. last Sonic game before this, we streamed Sonic Lost World. What'd you think about that one? Okay, go ahead. What Sonic games do you dislike? Hate Sonic Lost World? I don't blame you. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about it myself either. It wasn't terrible. I like it more than Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Unleashed HD, but it's still not a very good game. Yeah, I actually did a review of it. If you check out my highlighted videos, you know, I give my thoughts about it. You might agree with some of my points. I think how I feel about the game is pretty consistent with how most people feel about Sonic Lost World. It had so much potential, you know, and like in the run-up to that game, a lot of people were really looking forward to it, as was I, because it looked very promising. Fortunately, it didn't deliver. I haven't tried Sonic Forces. Games you don't like? Sonic CD? Really? Sonic Heroes? See, we're almost polar opposite. Wow, yeah, we really are polar opposites. Okay, Sonic 06, of course, I can understand. I didn't play it though, but I can imagine that game is crap. Sonic Generations, that's kind of surprising. Sonic Lost World, Sonic Forces, Sonic 4 Episodes 1 and 2. Well, that's a pretty big list. What about Shadow the Hedgehog? I'm sure you forgot about that game. You see, the thing is, like, with me, I don't even waste my time playing the games I know are garbage. Oh yeah, there's also Sonic Boom. You like Shadow the Hedgehog, really? Well, I can't speak on it personally. I never played it. I've seen gameplay of it. And like it looks similar to the Sonic Adventure formula, but the way that you have to progress in the levels looks pretty bad. In the fact that you have to replay the levels in order to get like I don't know why they keep doing stupid stuff like that when it should just be stage to stage. Like, play all the levels in a sequential order from beginning to end without having to do, you know, kill this many good guys or kill this many bad guys, you know, like that. I don't know why they insist upon padding out the games like that, you know. There's always padding in games. Like in this game, there's padding, you know. We gotta do all this talking to people crap. The concept for Shadow the Hedgehog is very poor. Gameplay is very enjoyable. You know, actually, like, from what I've seen, it didn't look terrible. It looked like, you know, basically Sonic Adventure gameplay, which I did like. And, you know, if someone ever, like, makes, like, a mod, maybe, like, I don't know what the hell they can do, because it was never released on PC, but if it was, they could do, like, a mod of it and just, like, make it stage to stage, kind of like the Unleashed project for Sonic Generations PC. That would have been cool. Then it actually might work. I like Sonic Heroes, yeah. I know a lot of people don't like it, so it doesn't surprise me that you didn't like it. What is all this crap? We gotta do so many new missions here, alright. When I first played Sonic Heroes, I wasn't sure what to think about it, and but after playing it for a while, it really did grow on me. You have to play the game 4 times for no real reason. That aggravates the crap out of you. Well, you know, like that's optional though. Like you don't have to do that. Like for me, I never even beat it with the Dark. I got to the final stage with Dark, and I got really close to being the final stage, but I fucked it up. So one of these days I need to do that. And I'm pretty sure I didn't beat it with Chaotix, but I beat it with, you know, the Sonic guys and with Team Rose. What is it saying for me? Grab with the R button, then press the X or Y button. Alright. Hey, Neil, what's up? In Unleash mode, the same controls produce different moves. The Where world, okay. How you doing, Neil? Munching popcorn? Buttery popcorn or non-buttery popcorn? But like, let me ask you this question, Peanut. If you just play like, say, Team Dark or Team Sonic, would you say it's fun just playing through one of those teams and not being forced to play through all of them? Buttery popcorn?
Duh! What are you, stupid or something? Hot buttery popcorn, of course.
I don't know, some people, what the hell? Oh, okay. Some people sometimes like different flavors of popcorn. But yeah, I can't imagine someone would eat regular non-flavored popcorn anymore. Unless they're really health-oriented. You a health-oriented kind of guy, Neil? It's okay. I like how, I like how you shift gears in it. Like, at first I didn't like it, but, like, I do kind of like how, you know, it has the speed, but you then shift gears and you can do a little bit of brawling. I know the brawling's not great. Then Tails, he has his platforming thing, and it's all, like, very, like, janky. It's all glitchy and stuff, but it's still fun. So I like it. I feel like Sonic has more weight to him in Unleashed than Generations. I like playing the day stages in Unleashed a lot more when they're actually in Unleashed because I like the way the game controls more. Yeah, I mean, the daytime stages on Unleashed are great. The problem is the rest of the game in the HD version is garbage. White cheddar in your popcorn? Nice. Why starve yourself first you eat garbage you don't like? You're gonna die one way or another? Good point, good point. I don't know why it's giving me a tutorial. I already know how to do all this stuff. How do you feel about the Werehog stages in Unleashed? I've only played them briefly, but from what I played, I didn't like it as much as the Wii version. Never any major problems with them. For some reason, I can tell you my issues with the Werehog in the HD version. From what I remember, the camera wasn't as good. That's not to say the camera in this game is great for the Werehog, but it's better. And what else? For some reason, like the control, even though it's more slippery in the Wii version, and yeah, I know that the HD version has tighter control for the Werehog, but for some reason I kind of prefer that. It's kind of weird, I don't know. Like when you're running, right? You're kind of slip-sliding with the Werehog in the Wii version. I don't know, it's actually kind of better. Press a button after the second hit in a combo, okay. How do you do Unleashed mode? I don't get it. Not doing it. Did that do it? Yeah, that did it. Kettle corn is very delicious. Kettle corn. Have I ever had kettle corn? Oh shit, wait a minute. Stupid capture device is not functioning properly. It does this from time to time. Hold on. That should... There we go. So how you doing, Neil? Just chowing down on... Is that... That's microwave popcorn that you're eating, though, right? You're not eating kettle corn? So what is this kettle corn? Is that, like, popcorn that you have to make over the stove or something? Is that like old people popcorn? Let's do the Alaska, I guess. Feel like they control pretty well, and the combo list is pretty huge. Definitely some camera issues. I can see that one. Yeah, definitely. Unleashed Wii has this thing where you have to replay levels for not really any reason, but Unleashed HD is known for making you collect X amount of medals to access layer levels. Yeah, that's my biggest beef with the HD version. Like, I actually think the worst thing about the HD version is the hub stages. And you have, I can't remember exactly, but I think you have to search inside of the hub stages for medals, and I hated doing that. I hate it. I actually rather do it like it is in this, where you have to replay the stages and get better scores. Like, I'm not a big fan of that, obviously. I'd rather just have it be stage to stage. Like, this right here is just so stupid. But at least you don't even have to read it, and I'm not reading it. It's padding. But, you know, at least you don't have to think. Yeah, you just, like, scroll through it, and then just be done with it. Yeah, the medals are in normal stages too. But in this one, at least you don't have to, you know, there's no hub stage that you have to explore. That was the other problem. Oh wait, this is not the right one. That was the other problem I had with Sonic Adventure 1. Is that it was, I just don't like those hub stages. I had, like, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Unleashed HD, it's like, oh. And I know Sonic 06 also had hub stages as well. Super Mario 64 I really like. I tried Jak and Daxter. Yeah, I couldn't get into that one. Banjo-Kazooie is okay. Banjo-Tooie, I hated that game. Like, it's technically better, quote-unquote, because they made it huge, but it's too huge. Like, you get lost and you don't really know what the hell to do. But anyway, I digress. There's a lot of, I'm a big fan of platforming games. There's lots of platforming games I love. Yeah, I love Mario 64. I also love Mario Sunshine. Yeah, the hubs in Sonic 06, like I said, I never played that game. But, you know, I've seen playthroughs of it, and it looks even worse than the hub stages in Sonic Adventure. Banjo-Kazooie was a big step forward, but also took a few steps back in other directions. Yeah, I enjoyed Banjo-Kazooie. It's very similar to Mario 64, and that was its biggest criticism. And I think they tried to get away from that. Like, they were like, oh, everyone's criticizing Banjo-Kazooie because it's too similar to Mario 64. But then they went too far in the other direction and tried to make it too different and made it, like, huge. And yeah, it is crap. As for Yooka-Laylee, the spiritual successor, I heard bad things about it, but I never played it myself. The other game, though, I definitely want to try. I'll probably get it once I get my gaming laptop, is A Hat in Time. That one looks pretty good. Haven't played Super Mario Sunshine yet, for some reason. Oh, I highly recommend it. I mean, if you loved, like, Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie, I think Mario Sunshine is definitely better than Banjo-Kazooie. Not quite as good as Mario 64, but it does some things better than Mario 64. There's like how many Jiggies and Tooie required entrances or moves some other levels. My biggest beef with okay, and Tooie, I can't remember, like, oh man, Tooie is just, it's too big. And then, like, it tried, like, a lot of gameplay variety. There were, like, some shooter stages that were, like, in the first-person perspective, and, like, I didn't like that. It was boring. And also, like, the opening cutscene is like around 40 minutes long, which is insane. Jak and Daxter really drew you in as a kid. Yeah, I tried playing. You see, I was a big fan of Ratchet and Clank. So you sound like you're younger than me. Like I played Ratchet and Clank and stuff on the PS2 when I was like in college. So yeah, I played those games. So I wasn't a kid playing them, but I still enjoyed them. And I played Jak 3 first. And Jak 3, like, it was okay, but it was weird how it's like trying to be like Grand Theft Auto. It was trying to be like Grand Theft Auto 3, but it didn't succeed because the open world that it had was just a glorified hub stage. Like, it connected a bunch of linear levels together. You know? If you ever played that game Rage, it was kind of like that. But there wasn't a lot to do on the open world. Like, there were some enemies, but it was pointless and you could just avoid them. Whereas, like, in GTA, and it's so weird to compare a platforming game to GTA, but for some bizarre reason, they wanted to go in that direction. But in GTA, like, all the action takes place in the open world. And so, like, that's why that open world in Jak 3, like, it just felt like padding to artificially extend the length of the game, because all it did at the end of the day was connect a bunch of linear levels together. It could have just been stage to stage, you know? And they also, like, had guns in it. So, like, they were trying to be like Ratchet and Clank, but they couldn't even do the gun thing as well. Like, it wasn't bad. Some of the guns were kind of cool, I guess. So, like, I didn't hate Jak 3. I thought it was okay. But going from Jak 3 to Jak 1 is, like, it is a different game. Like, there's almost nothing in common with it. It's so weird, because then he's not talking anymore, like you mentioned. Like Neil mentioned that they gave Jak a voice. So, like, when you go from Jak 3 where he's talking to Jak 1 where he's not talking, it's bizarre, and the gameplay's all different, and, like, I don't know, it didn't grab me. So, I actually do have Jak 1 and Jak 2, but I couldn't get very far in Jak 1. I gave up. In Jak 2, I never played it, because I actually heard that it's basically like Jak 3, except not as good. Couldn't get into the guns either, yeah. I heard Jak 2 was really hard. Jak 3 wasn't too bad, but there were some frustrating parts in that game, so I can only imagine Jak 2 is, like, even worse in that department. Do they really need to throw guns in the game? Yeah, like, I guess, like, just at the time, because, you know, like, because GTA 3 and Vice City and all that, they were, like, on top of the world, so everyone else was trying to be like GTA. So they felt compelled to add guns and a weird open world thing. The ecosystem, I can't remember exactly what that is. Some of the guns, like, the thing is, like, when you compare Jak to Ratchet and Clank, I don't know if you guys played Ratchet and Clank, the guns in that game are so creative and fun to use. Whereas the guns in Jak were more, like, kind of just like military rifles and stuff like that. Like,